we're starting. Yeah, thanks.
Anyway, thanks for having us here. Hello. Great to see you. Good to see Chad. Good to see a lot of you that got to meet last night as well. So thanks for taking the time to learn about Bbbe. I'm going to give you a little bit of a background, a little bit of an overview, and go into some specifics. And Q&A is probably the same protocol you've done all night, so nothing new there. But the whole goal of Bbbe, we started developing this over 3 years ago. We've been in development for 3 years, and we launched in the last few months. And the whole goal of Bbbe was to come up with a technology that would connect people in the real world. That Jonathan, our CEO, is over there, and myself, growing up around San Francisco, watching technology since the 70s happened. I was born before that. I was there in the 70s. It was clear that there's so much focus going into online connection, and we thought, wow, there's a missed opportunity that is important for our society, important for businesses, which is how do we connect people in the real world using technology? And so came up with this concept of, well, what would happen if people could wear the things that they care about and draw in conversation to break the wall and become sort of the fourth screen of humanization. So we're connecting people this way. So this became the idea of Bbbe. Thanks. That one, right? Okay. Okay. Everybody's obviously focused on their own phones, and everybody's attention is limited. And with all the online options, this creates an environment where how do you know this better than I do, is how do you create a customer experience, a memorable customer experience, an efficient customer experience, and an informative customer experience. And the concept that we came up with is that the most important customer experience over time comes out of having good relationships, because everything comes from relationships. So this concept was, let's use the screen to draw in the customer. Everybody's looking at their screens. Well, let's use the screen as a way to connect people, not just isolate because we're all looking at our own screen. So with limited time and attention, there we go. Yeah. So that's where we came up with the Bbbe. And what we thought about was that people weren't really ready yet to start wearing screens. Like, I don't know if you remember Google Glass. People weren't ready yet to wear Google Glass. Well, people weren't ready yet to wear screens. So we thought, let's come up with something that doesn't feel like I'm wearing a screen. So we came up with this idea called the Bbbe, and we spent a lot of time thinking about the form factor and the size to start. And we wanted something that would be subtle, that would be beautiful, and that people would feel comfortable wearing it, because it's a new step. I mean, wearable screens are coming, and wearable screens and the technology will be integrated into clothing and everything else in time. But we spent a tremendous amount of time focusing on the form factor, the size. How do we create something that would be impactful but comfortable? Because the last thing you want is somebody feeling uncomfortable, an employee feeling uncomfortable doing something for the company. So we came up with, let's focus on round and let's make it beautiful. And so we launched it, and we've tested this, and a lot of you are wearing the Bbes here, but we found that it really delivers what we had set out to do, which was, this is about human connection, this is about interaction, this is about informing and building relationships as a result of a screen with somebody other than yourself looking at your own screen. So it engages, it informs, it invites conversation, it definitely deepens the connection. And one of the ways that we deepen the connection with the companies that we're working with is we encourage all the companies to put personal content on the Bbbe. So that your employee all of a sudden gets to wear things that they have pride around. Put in content about where they're from, a hobby, a picture of their kids, 3 or 4 things that are anecdotal to that person. And all of a sudden the employee becomes not just a number in a big corporation, but a tremendous amount of pride, because there's something that they care about that they're now sharing with their customers. And it's very powerful. I mean, I saw it, Jonathan and I went out and with Chad, we put Bbes on, just about 50 of your employees in 2 of your stores. Vacaville and Novato, and your employees, lit up. When all of a sudden they were asked about what do they care about, they lit up and they were like, what? Like what I care about matters, and I'm going to get to show that, whether it was their cat, their grandchildren, their son, whether it's hiking. This was really important to this whole concept of how do you wear and share what you care about. So we combined personal with corporate content. It was very powerful, and it's been very powerful. All of our companies that we're working with are doing that, and the employees love it. They feel very validated, very counted, and the customers then all of a sudden are engaging with a human-to-human experience and building this relationship. Very powerful, and it works. Ultimately,